me now is Tatiana Padron. And Tatiana, thank you so much for joining me here on KCTV 5 Plus. I want to jump straight into it. You know, you currently live in Kansas, but you are originally from Venezuela. Taking into consideration all the breaking news that came in from overnight, what was the first thing that ran through your mind when you heard everything?
It was a mix of emotions. It is not easy to see your country with strikes. But for another hand, I feel relief. I cry. I am happy for this news. I know this is for many people contradictory, but for us that we have been fighting with this terrorist narco regime for more than 30 years is a relief for all the Venezuelans.
And I want to touch on just the overall opinion of the leader there and everything that happened overnight. But I also want to ask you, I mean, have you been able to reach any of your family and friends that still live in Venezuela? And if so, what are they telling you in this moment as well?
Well, yes, actually, it was my sister who called me this morning. I was sleeping and she gave me the news. My family, my sisters and brothers live there in Venezuela. I am the youngest of my family, and yes, they are there and they are fine. They are in home. Of course, they are nervous for what happened, but they knew that this is going to happen eventually because we were waiting for this.
And what did they see or maybe hear overnight? Were they able to kind of describe that for you as well? Because I know these airstrikes, the explosions happened early this morning.
Yeah, apparently it was at 2 a.m. I have some relative close to the Fuerte Tiuna, that is where the army main army is in Caracas, and they said that explosion were really strong, but it seems that this was really strategic and tactical. So they didn't bomb the city. They just strikes the points that they knew that they were the people that they were looking for, or what they wanted to hit in order to take Maduro, and
And
they did.
And so it is safe to say that they are safe, your family and friends back in Venezuela. And where are they right now? Do you know that, Tatiana? Because I know that there's a lot of protests, a lot of people celebrating in the streets of Venezuela right now.
They are at home. We are expecting, because taking Maduro is a big, huge announcement and release for all the Venezuelans. However, this is not the finish. Maduro and they are responsible for so many atrocities, and they are also four more leaders that they need to take down. Diosdado Cabello, who is the law enforcement in the streets on my country and one of the most dangerous people, and Padrino Lopez, who is the leader of the army in my country, and the brothers Rodriguez, Delcy Rodriguez and Jorge Rodriguez. They are really, really dangerous people. And if they don't take these people down, they will try to reinstate this government, the illegitimate government. I want to make clear this is not a legitimate government. Maduro, we won the elections. We have a president elected by vote. So these people, they are just taking our country. And I want to make this really clear, because people don't understand, or there is people that maybe, especially here in the United States, people who speak English, that they don't understand the situation in Venezuela. Uh, this is a regime that took our country. So we are not, and this is not invasion. We were invaded already many years ago for Cubans, Iran, and Al Qaeda, and all these bad people that they are there.
And you know what? I want to take a look at this video of the devastation, Tatiana. And you touch on the fact that Maduro and so many others took your country. Can you kind of elaborate on that for me? I mean, in what ways were they able to do that?
Again, see, strikes in my country is not easy. I am a peace person. I do not. It's a mix of situation that image that you show me, it seems that is in the Fuerte Tuna. I don't know if there is more people die. I am not sure. I hope no. Those are Venezuelan, and of course that hurts my heart. But again, there were no other way to stop this. And I want to make crystal clear for the people, especially here in the United States, the dangers of of this regime is it was so close to our country, to the United States. I am American citizen now, and I understand the dangers that the President Trump is seeing in this situation. That is, China was 8 hours the day before the China was there, and they were trying to take the force. So China was trying to help regime of Maduro to attack the United States. That's what they are saying.
Yeah.
So it's China, is Iran, is Al Qaeda, is Russia, and is only 2 hours Venezuela from Florida. We need to see that point. We need to see this in a huge perspective, not only in what is happening in this moment. What is happening in this moment is sad. I am not happy for this. It's a mix of emotion. I'm happy that they take him, but for another hand, I feel sad. We don't want this. We didn't want this. We are the Democrat. And we vote and we won our elections. 2 years ago, we elected our president. Edmundo Gonzalez is the president of Venezuela, no Maduro.
No, and I
And I
think
want to, yep, go
no,
ahead.
go for it. I think you're adding a lot of clarity to this situation for us, Tatiana, for those who don't really know much about Venezuela. And I do want to take a look again at this devastation because I didn't have it up too much, and I know you said it brings up a lot of emotions for you, as I can only imagine. You're from this area, you've been in this area, you have family and friends there as well. Is this breaking news that we're dealing with here today, is this something you ever thought you'd see happen in your lifetime, Tatiana?
I never thought that we will be in this situation, but we has been trying everything that we could for exactly the years that my daughter has, 27 years. We has been fighting, doing strikes, voting and voting, how many elections we did. We has been trying everything with the international organizations, speeches outside with Maria Corina Machado and all that Democrats before that they try to make the world understand how dangerous was the situation. This is a really dangerous situation because these people took our country. And as I said, this regime is not legitimate. This regime is a narco terrorist. They have, it's not only the drug dealers, narco terrorists, and they has been torture and killing so many people. The atrocities that happened in Venezuela, you don't have, it will start coming if we really relieve my country, and my country will be free. So we will start seeing all the atrocity that these people did in my people. We have 8 million Venezuelan out of our country, families destroyed, separate for this situation. And yes, it's mixed. I don't know if I am relieved, I'm sad and happy. It's really a mix of emotions, but I knew that this needs to be happen. It was the only way, and I'm glad that they took him. And I am the only that I can say is this is not the finish. As I said before, there is more. There is 4 leaders that they need to take. If they don't take these leaders, they are going to try to restitute this government, and it will be really difficult. They don't care to kill people. They don't care to kill people.
I think the most powerful thing you just said there to me is that this is not finished. To you, I hear that relief. I also hear that confusion. I also hear the anger as well. But I also hear that, we're not done yet. There's still work that needs to be done, Tatiana. And so, with that, what do you think happens next for Venezuela? What would you like to see happen next for your hometown area?
I would love to see Padrino Lopez, Diosdado Cabello, and the brothers Jorge Rodriguez and Delcy Rodriguez also in jail. They need to be in jail. These people, they are the heads of these atrocities, taking people in jails and killing people and kidnapping so many politicals and Venezuelan and civilians. So if we don't take all these people, as I said, this is not finished. I pray for my country. I pray for my people. I thank all the people that is working really hard to restitute the freedom in my country. I really thank with all my heart, and I pray for all my people. I open my heart to the good things that they are coming. I know that coming, there is a lot of work to do in my country, and there is a lot of people working really hard. Maria Corina Machado, Edmundo Gonzalez, they are working really hard, and there is all these people working behind the scenes in the opposition side, trying to restitute a legitimate government with democracy and peace. That this is what we want. We always win with peace. Always for 27 years we has been in the streets fighting for democracy and vote. That's why Maria Corina Machado won the Nobel Prize. That's why, because we Venezuelans, we are peace people. But sometimes there are situations like this that we don't know. That is the as you say, it's no confusion. It's just it is contradictory. I know that I'm talking about democracy and peace, and we need to take these people exactly in the way that they did. They were no another way. We didn't have guns. Civilians in Venezuela, we don't have guns. They took all the guns. They control the people. They control everything there. So there were no another way. And if we needed to stop this, not only for the security of Venezuela, it's for security of the region. And this is something that people needs to understand. This is bigger and huge that we see. Venezuela is the second country of oil. All the money that we make is a really huge country with a lot of money. And where is that money? They took all the money and destroyed our country. Our country, the people is starving. They don't have food. My sisters has $2 pension, and with that is they need to live. $2, $4. I don't remember exactly, but it's something like that. So it's just this is not. This needs to be stopped, and I'm happy for that. For one
And
hand, and I know that this is not the finish. I know that we need to keep working, and all the good people of Venezuela that we are living outside, there is a lot of people that they will come back, that they will trying to do the best, and we will try to restitute the democracy in our country, because there is not a democracy there in this moment. It's a dictatorial terrorist government who kill people.
And Tatiana, with everything that happened within the last few hours, several hours, I should say, and your family and your friends, they're still there in Venezuela. What would you tell them here in this moment?
I love you. Hold tight. We are with you, with all of you there. And I know there is a lot of people, good people there, even in the army. And I call all the army in my country, see this. And por favor, póngase del lado correcto de la historia. You need to put in the correct side of the history, because today, January 3rd, that we are writing another chapter in the history of my country. And we need to start writing a good uh, chapter of democracy, of peace. So all the people in the army in my country, please put beside of the civilians, put beside them, walk with them, because we want freedom. I don't know if you see the videos on Instagram of people yelling freedom from the buildings of my country. Everybody was just saying freedom, freedom, freedom for all the buildings in the countries, in Caracas, in all the cities. They are just happy
And
that this is happening.
you know what, Tatiana, we are seeing that all over the country. This is video coming in from Miami, Florida right now. And something you just said there that touched me is just we're writing a new chapter in history for your country today. I want to thank you so much for your courage and just taking the time to sit down and chat with me today. And this will not be the last time that we speak. So thank you again so much. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate, Jenny, all the opportunity to talk for all the Venezuelans that are living here in the Kansas City area and all the Venezuelans they are in every country in the world. 8 million for Venezuela. We are celebrating this day. As I said, it's a mix of I cry, I'm happy, I don't know what can I feel, but we has been waiting for this for so long. You don't have idea. And that's why for me it was really important to talk, especially for the American people, that they need to understand how important it is for us and how important it is now that I am American to maintain our democracy and our freedom. Don't take for granted what we have. We need to care what we have. We need to care this liberty and freedom that we have here, because these communists, they work, they don't care how long it will take. They don't take, they erosion all the powers. That's the way, because that's the number one question that all Americans make to me is how did it happen? Why didn't it stop it? We have been fighting for 27 years trying to do this correctly with democracy, and they just with money, with power, with corruption, paying people and erosionally and propaganda and with lies, a lot of lies, they changed the course of history and they made this happen, this totalitarian and cruel and terrible government that we had for many years. So yes, this is also a message for us that we need to care what we have. We don't want this happen in any place, but we are going to restitute our democracy. That's is all Venezuelan. We're going to start working for that, and you will see that a lot of Venezuelans that they are living outside, they will come back as soon as it's finished, because we want to build a new Venezuela, prosperous, beautiful as we used to be.